Now we want to check in with 13 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Brian Schofield. I'm glad that our Aprils are nothing like that here in the valley.
Right, just hot, windy, you know. I'm glad they forecast the snow. If you missed that forecast, I mean, which would be easy to do late spring, then boy, that'd be a bummer. High wind watch, so that's in effect Thursday evening through Saturday afternoon or so. So plan on that, you folks, Colorado River Valley, not the Las Vegas Valley at this point. Outside the county, we're looking at some high wind advisories, but high wind watch is something to take very seriously. That north to south flow will be very strong, and it also means that we will get some wind here out of the bargain as well, but we've been talking about that for a few days. So gusts right now, not impressive, but they are ever present, and so we're watching them closely. We'll be tracking them throughout the evening hours, see if they get out of hand. They shouldn't tonight necessarily. Tell you what is getting out of hand, the numbers now. Yesterday 70s, back into the 80s again. Look at these beautiful numbers. Still in the 70s in Summerlin, but 85 Henderson, 86 through Centennial Hills, and we're dry. And you know how I knew it wasn't going to rain today? Because we didn't forecast any rain today, because it's only rained once on this date ever. Yeah, April 26, 1963. It's the only time we've ever seen rain, so it's a pretty good bet when you bet on that one. So not bad. We've seen some traces, I think, throughout various years, but as far as measurable rain is concerned, 5/100ths of an inch, that's all. To our north, that's where the rain is sitting. It's moving, obviously, but it's not going to come down south here. It doesn't look like it right now, and that's really, I think that bums some people out. We'd like to really clear the air a little bit more, just kind of get that ebb and flow of a little more rain in the picture, but that storm system is going to be certainly a wind producer for us. So we're dry, we're rather warm, we're certainly above normal, should be in the upper 70s, and now we're seeing 80s today, but that rain, we'll be watching it closely. Let me show you how it all pans out and look at the timeline there. Got a lot of warm air down throughout the southwest, so our flow today is southwesterly flow. It's when it turns from the north to south, that's when you folks, Colorado River Valley, will start to really get the effects of that through the end of the week. So later Thursday into Friday, that north to south flow really pushes in. That's where the strongest winds will be funneling down the valley. It makes sense of valley. So warm air continues through the weekend. However, even when the winds start to relax, we actually warm things up nicely. So we are anticipating some changes on the way that you might like, and they'll stick around through early next week as well. But below normal on a few days, and then back up to normal certainly for many more. 65 degrees, mostly clear, staying mild overnight. We're going to say winds by about 5 to 15 miles per hour in your overnight hours, but 84 for tomorrow. We're anticipating middle 80s to end off the day today, and we've already seen that in quite a few locations. But gusts to 25. That will be probably the calmest day of the next couple that show up, because Friday and Saturday look very busy wind-wise. Not so much Sunday. But we're going to call it windy for Friday, windy for Saturday. Remember that north to south flow, northerly flow, colder flow. That's why we're going to get those 70s in here. And then we're going to throw back in those 80s. Well, I think it'll be nice for a lot of people who really enjoyed pool weather the past weekend or two. And then we'll be flirting with 90 degrees. And you know what? We haven't even hit 90 this month. It's been all last month, believe it or not. So I suspect we will likely see our first couple of 90s coming up, and the month's practically over, right? So upper 80s, some areas will actually hit 90 for early next week. Back to you, Carla.
All right, thanks, Brian.